Updates on the channel have been a bit slow lately, and that is for good reason. I've actually bought a house with my wife, so I took a couple of weeks off to renovate that a little bit and get started there. And therefore the model building videos took a little bit of a back burner, and the same goes for the web shop. That of course is running in the background. So let's just update you guys on everything that has been going on in the web shop and also some of the projects that I'm working on currently for the channel. So first things first, I bought a house and the web shop has been filled with some of the furniture that needs to go in the house, but the house isn't ready, so the furniture is right here taking up some nice space. Nothing special there, just taking up a little bit of space. The Tamiya and other tool rack is still there and fully operational. In the corner we still have the laser engraving burning table set up and a couple of boxes waiting to be cut and fit in there on that splash rack to finalize that, but that is going to take a little bit before that is completed. In the meantime, we're of course saving up various boxes to ship your orders. We have moved the packing tables over to the left as we've added another rack of paints. So this rack of paints is the Model Air range from bellow. We already had the model color range in the web shop and available for a little while, and we have ordered the Model Air rack as well about 12 months ago, and it just arrived last week. We still need to upload all of the colors to the web shop, but we have pretty much the full range available. It is not yet in the rack, it is still in the boxes over here. And since there are quite a lot of colors to be added, about 230, it will take a little bit before they are up and running on the site. But in the meantime, if you want any of these Model Air colors and they are not yet on the site, feel free to send us an email and we will work it out with you. If not, then just wait before they are all uploaded to the site. So as far as all the other brands go, we have filled up the bellow model color range a little bit. Some colors were out of stock for a while and they have now been restocked, so they are available again. Same goes for the evergreen styrene. Some of the out of stock items have been restocked. The Tamiya LP range is pretty much fully available now and on the website, and also restocked some of the most popular colors. Number 5 has been moved from the desk to its own shelf. We have placed an order with street blisters that should be arriving in a couple of weeks, restocking and adding a lot of new colors. So if you've been waiting for some colors to be restocked or waiting for your specific order, just a couple more weeks and they will be in. In the meantime, if you have any questions about these paints, just send us an email and we will help you out as soon as possible. The other parts for the shop splash has been growing slightly, taking up a little less space, so it is actually shrinking, but that is because of the assortment and the boxes that I've been making for it. So it's simply just taking up less space. Now, not that anybody cares about that except for me, but that doesn't really matter. The other brands have just been restocked every now and again, and I'm trying to keep them up to stock as best as I can. We have also restocked on the Bob Smith Industries Super Gold Plus, the Maxi Cure and all the other sold out glues, and the same goes for the Decals Setting and Softening Solutions, plus some other glues that have been restocked. So if you're interested in anything you're seeing here, that of course is all available in my web shop, tsmc.shop, or simply just go to thescalemodelingchannel.com. With that out of the way, we can move on to some 3D printing. I've opened up a new channel for 3D printers specifically, so I'm going to move most of the 3D printing content to that channel. I will be leaving a link down below. There are no videos there yet, but I will be uploading them pretty soon. So for that, we of course have a couple of printers that have come in and need to be tested. This is one of them. This one will not be tested as it is absolutely terrible, a nightmare of a machine, couldn't get it to work, and even with help from the manufacturer, it did not work. So I'm just not going to post a video about that. Another one I have some parts for that need to be changed, and then I will be making a video on that one too. I still have the Jupiter in the corner right here, and I will hopefully be making some cool project with that in the future as well. If you have any ideas, please let me know down in the comments below. and then just slightly back to the longer machine. We've tested this on the channel. It worked perfectly well. I love the screen that it comes with, but the laser itself was a 5-watt laser, which wasn't really all that strong. Now, luckily, I had another machine from a previous test with a 40-watt laser. That was the nFOUW. And with a bit of modification here and there, that laser could simply just be put onto this machine. So with the functionality of this screen, all the rollers and the perfect other parts, this one has now been upgraded to a 40-watt. That's it for the downstairs. Let's skip that and go upstairs. And with the magic of editing, we're now upstairs. So moving on from the downstairs printers to the ones upstairs, we got another one from Lotmax in. This is one of their newest printers. It is a prototype, so we're working out a couple of the kinks. Once that has been done, we can move on to making a review on that as well on the second channel. And we also got another laser engraver in, again for the second channel. I will be posting a video there. Another super cool machine from nFOUW, the Neptune 2 or the Neptune S. I'm not exactly sure, but a video will be posted of that one too. And in the meantime, on the current project, you also should have already seen the nFOUW Saturn S being used. We're still working it for the current project with some of the engine components that have been printed and looking mighty fine, so that will be reappearing in probably the next update on the Firebird. In the meantime, there are some dishes there. We have also been testing out some rubber resin. We've done that in the past, but it didn't really work out all that great in the end. But this one has been updated pretty significantly and actually works. Not only does it do the small parts, it also does the big parts. So be on the lookout for a video on that pretty soon. As you can see, we've also done a slight production run of tires just to see what it is actually capable of, and also to torture test it a little bit and see if they actually keep coming out perfectly, and they did. So that video is pretty excited and coming soon. In the meantime, we have also been working on some customer projects. This one has been on the back burner for quite a while, but is now making some significant progress, removing all of the paint and then getting it ready for some 2K primer and also color, of course. Now, alongside that, we of course have the cabinet with the big builds and then the enormous pile. Sorry for the mess. I'm trying to work this out as soon as possible to get rid of all of this and finish some projects. I'm working on way too much at the same time, and I want to finish some stuff. So some of the builds might go on the back burner for a little while, and some other builds will be finished pretty quickly. Hopefully I will be making some pretty significant progress on the Volvo. I've just finished the engine a while ago, and we'll be moving on to the chassis, interior, and fully finishing this build in a fairly quick pace, I hope, as I just need to get some of this stuff out of the way as it is getting really cluttered, and working on 7 to 8 projects at the same time isn't really working out. So I'm just gonna move on and go through some of them a bit quicker. And of course, some of the others, like I said, will be taking a back burner, but of course, those will get finished as well, and trying to get them to them as soon as possible. So for the Volvo, all of the parts are here. Then of course we have the Jaguar. A couple of more boxes have arrived for that, so that can be started soon, so I can finish off the engine and start repainting some parts. Same goes for the Porsche 917. A lot of parts have come in, so I'm pretty close to finishing off the chassis on that and posting a video for that one too. We still have the fire truck that is unstarted, but we have 5 boxes in, so we can make some significant progress on that as well, and probably post 1 or 2 videos in the near future about this one. And then over in the corner we have the current Firebird. This one is going to be taking a little longer and taking a place in the back burner as I'm printing some parts, but I also really want to finish off some other projects first. So I will be getting back to that as soon as possible, but it might take a little longer than you guys would like. And also after that one is finished and some of the other projects are out of the way, I will be building another one of these alpha model kits. Let me know down in the comments which one you would like to see first, and I will be making an unboxing video of that in the next couple of days, so do let me know. And in the meantime, I'm of course working on another project. This is another customer build. This has just been repainted, waiting for some decals and then moving into clear. This one will be posted fairly soon, as I want to get this one out of the way for the customer to enjoy his build. Same with the Ferrari. Some more of the Volvo parts waiting to be built. Same here. A couple of decals for that Porsche. Of course, the parts for the Volvo and also the Firebird. I did change a little bit on the Workbench, moved from the big bottles of Tamiya paints, which I wasn't using, to some of the smaller ones that I have used on a couple of projects here and there. I must say I really like them, so I will be using some more of these acrylics in the future. And also changed out the corner rack here for some of the LP paints that I use a lot on the interior and really love using. So that's it for the updates as far as I'm aware. Feel free to check out the links below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the 3D printing channel if you're interested in the 3D printing content, and visit my web shop if you need any modeling supplies.